Good morning. It's Monday and we're gonna do another weekly vlog. That's what I posted last and I got a lot of really nice feedback. I think the vlog was like 47 minutes long and you liked it. I liked it. I love long vlogs. I love watching weekly vlogs and I think that was the first time I'd ever like filmed one. So we're gonna do it again this week. It's a partly work week, school for sure. I've now done 610 practicum hours as of this morning. And so I have 90 to go. We're also doing a one-day trip to Children's Hospital for Thomas, there and back. So I'll bring you along for that. And somehow we round the week out with the 6-year anniversary of Jeremy passing. I don't know how that's been 6 years. I have a lot of feelings about it and have for a few weeks now. So we'll get into all of that. So a mixed bag, some like lighthearted things, getting a tattoo today, some schooly bits, and we're gonna talk about grief because it's me, it's my channel. That's what we do here. Dropped Thomas off at school, came home, and just like the silence of the house. I love my son, but I love an empty home sometimes, you know? Got some new shades, London Drugs. They are my go-to for sunglasses, like 20, 22 bucks. So, you know, if you lose them, you scratch them, they break, not a big deal. I haven't bought pricey sunglasses in years. We are now heading to my tattoo appointment. I will vlog if she says it's okay. And I am getting, I think 2 today. I'm hoping. I want to fill this little space right here. So I'm gonna get the word inhale. And then on my left ankle, because right now I have my left inside of my calf and my right inside of my calf and my right outer ankle all done. And I've been really wanting to fill that left ankle spot. And I knew I wanted it to be words, and it's been a long time, like a few years, because I got pivot on my right ankle right after the book came out. So like beginning of February 2020, which like now I joke that am I the reason we all had to pivot because I got that tattoo. I got it in the Friends font. And it's like, you know, double entendre. One, my homage to how much I love Friends and how much that show got me through some of the worst times of my life. And also, I just love the word pivot. You know, the title of my book says course correct. It's the same thing, right? And then when we went to the Friends experience, I was shocked because when we went to like the pivot couch setup, I obviously showed my tattoo, and the woman working was like, whoa, you're the first person I've seen with a Friends tattoo, which shocked me. Anyway, so I've been wanting to get that left ankle done for a while. It's bumpy, hold on. Whoop. And there's this phrase that I've now heard multiple times, and I love it so much. It resonates with me so much. I will link, what are you doing? I will link the podcast episode as well as just like a short 1-minute video. Wow, you're taking up both lanes. Cool story, dude. It's let them. Let them. I am someone who like could really use that phrase a lot. Like, if people want to walk out of your life, let them. If people want to make decisions you don't agree with, let them. If people want to not talk to you for no reason, let them. And So you let them, and then it's your decision what you want to do with it. Are you accepting their decision? Are you checking in with them? Are you fighting for the friendship? All that kind of stuff. And I just love it so much. To me, it's like gives my whole body a calm, because I get so tightly wound, like when people hurt me or you name it, like I'm being judgmental for no reason, or I have unrealistic expectations. It just resonates with me so much. And so the first time I saw it, I was like, that's what we'll be getting. Bumpy. I don't think that's a parking spot. Where am I parking? This is, I should have just parked behind Tracy. Oh, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. So that's what we're getting. And then Jenny, who I'm going to today, she also drew me something else that I really like, but I don't think we're getting that today. I would totally be up for it if she wants to, but I don't know if she has time. I also don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I love it. So if I can vlog, I'll bring you with. It is now just before I'm picking up Thomas. That's so funny. Check in with you after I drop him off and right before I pick him up. After the tattoo, I went home and worked. I have now just 2 assignments left for school. I handed one in this morning. So I have 2 more assignments. Like, amazing. Do we take these off? No, that's too bright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I was working on those. And then I came out to run some errands. I had a return to do and I needed to get some cash out. And then I went to Indigo, which like it never gets old going to Indigo and seeing my book. Like I will always stop and sign it. It just like still surreal. But I found like a couple weeks ago, actually Mother's Day, on Mother's Day, I spent 2 hours cleaning my office. And when I tell you it was such a good day, it was so good. And I found an Indigo gift card. And so I was like, obviously I'm gonna use this. So I am a Plum Plus member, which if you aren't Canadian, Indigo is like a Barnes & Noble, a Waterstones, that sort of thing. Anyway, so I found this gift card. I was like, oh, I'm gonna use it. So I went online and like they're always having like 30–40% off sales. And so I like found some stuff, filled my cart, filled it with way more than I needed. I'm not buying books at the moment because if you watch the last weekly, you'll know I'm obsessed with my Kobo, so I have absolutely no reason to buy books or need to. Anyway, so I'm not buying books, but I found this gift card, so I was like, okay, I'll buy some stuff. Anyway, go on the website, fill my cart, go to pay, and the gift card is so old that it has more numbers than you can fit in the gift card section. So I was like, okay, well, that's not gonna work. I was proud of myself. I emptied that cart, did not buy anything. Because as a Plum Plus member, they'll sometimes like send you random things. So I currently have $10 off, both in store and online, and you get an extra 10% on every purchase and like a bunch of stuff. So I didn't buy it. So long story short, long story long, I went into Indigo just now and was like, okay, you're allowed to get 1 book. It has to be on sale. It has to be on your wish list, and one that like you're not gonna get at the library for months and months and months. So I picked up a couple and I was like, no, you get 1. So I put 1 back, went to the cash, and this is what I got. I got Happy Place by Emily Henry. I don't like hardcovers as a rule. I will probably sell this or just give it away actually once I'm finished with it. But if you are American or not Canadian, here is something that will, it's so ridiculous how expensive books are in Canada. So this book is $27 American. In Canada, $37 for this book. This like chick lit book. Like, nothing against Emily Henry. I love her books. I think I have read every single book of hers so far. I've listened to all of her other books. So Book Lovers, People We Meet on Vacation, and Beach Read. Yeah, I've listened to all of them on Libby. So if you keep it on your, like, if you put a hold on it, it will eventually come. But this one is like her latest. And anyway, so I got this one. So as you can see, it was $25 instead of $27, so that's great. And then I got an extra 10% off because I'm a Plum Plus, so $2.50 off. So it came to $23.63, and then she ran that gift card, which must be like 5 years old, and there was 20 bucks on it. So I got this book for $3.63. Okay, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So I'm not gonna sell it actually. I got it for $3. I will give it away to someone. I might actually just leave it in the car so that if I ever find myself somewhere like now, like I thought these errands were gonna take me so much longer, and I'm at Thomas's school like 20 minutes early, but I don't wanna just drive around and I don't wanna run other errands and just spend money for no reason. So I might just leave this one in the car so that if I find myself like now, I could just read it in sections. Are you curious what it's about? It says, Harriet and Wynne have been the perfect couple since they met in college. They go together like salt and pepper, except now for reasons they're still not discussing, they don't. They broke up 5 months ago and still haven't told their friends. And then it sounds like they go on an annual trip and then they pretend like they are still married. I also have to like hide a little bit when I pick up Thomas because now that the weather's nice, they're outside the majority of the day and he will always spot me. And then like the day's over. He's like, I don't want to do anything. So those people just leave? No, now there's just more people. Okay, I'll call you back. I'll call you back when there's less people around. Good morning. It's now Tuesday. It's just after 9. This morning I rolled over and it was like 5 to 5. And I definitely wanted to go back to sleep, but my brain just started going like, you need to do this, you need to do that, don't forget to do this. So I ended up just getting up. But I did read a little bit of my book before I worked out, which was nice. I stayed up way too late reading this last night too. I am currently reading, can I show you on the Kobo? Let me just, hold on. This. Kristen Higgins, Now That You Mention It. Got 90, I've read 91%. It's cute. It's just from the library. Meditated, did yoga, and did a spin class. I haven't done a spin class. I can't even remember. Like, did I do one last week? I don't know. I've been doing a lot of like walking and just gentle movement. Movement has definitely gotten me through this degree, but I just don't have the stamina, and I definitely should not have because now I'm tired. Like all my energy just needs to be going into this to-do list and whatever, but it's okay. It felt good to move my body. It was like a 90s hip hop class. I enjoyed it. And now here we are at my desk. What was I going to tell you? Oh, a couple of weeks ago, I did something for self-care that is not your like typical thing. I cleared out my inbox ×3. I was watching a video and the woman was saying like she likes to clear her inbox every day, and I thought to myself, people do that? My inbox, like my main email account had about 2,700 emails in it. Like I'd read them. They were so old, but I needed to either file away or like, you know, delete. And I have 3 Gmail accounts, so I went through all of them. And now opening up my email and seeing like 4 in the inbox. So maybe that's a little sign. You need to empty your inbox. Are you someone whose inbox is at 0? And I don't mean like unread. I mean just physically sitting in your inbox. Wild to me. That was my form of self-care. I also heard someone say recently, instead of self-care, calling it self-soothing. And I want you to just sit with that. See how that feels instead. I feel like self-care has just gotten so wildly commercialized. So what would self-soothing feel like to you? We've been talking a lot about self-care and burnout in these last few weeks of school. So I've been thinking about it quite a bit. And yeah, I like that self-soothing instead. Anyway, my workload is not too bad right now. I have 2 assignments left. I have class tonight and just gotta like hunker down and do these last 2 assignments. But my very last assignment is like a overarching look at our degree, and we can do it creatively. So you know your girl's gonna do a video, so I will share it with you once it's done. I was going to do kind of like a retrospective vlog anyway, and then this is just perfect so I can use it and get credit for it. Anyway, good morning from my Vegas Starbucks coffee mug. I might need to stand a little. We're not just sitting at our desk. Can I nap today? I don't think so. I have class and then I have a board meeting. Thought I would show you the realistic desk setup, like nothing aesthetic here. We're on our 3rd one of these, I think, maybe 2nd, hopefully 3rd. I took a little 10-minute study break, finished my 6th book on the Kobo since Mother's Day. So not even a month. This thing is amazing. All library books. 1 social work textbook, then we have another, then a citation guide, then another. We also had the water, plus we have this morning's breakfast we're still working through, and the coffee is done, but we're getting there. We're getting there. The hair's high. It is 2:30. I'm rocking my Nicole Power shirt. Kim's Convenience. Little Canadian pride here. I spent a lot of time this morning working on one of my assignments, and I'm so scared we're gonna fall right now because this is how we broke our camera day 1 of Vlogmas. Okay, everyone step lightly. I'm just gonna move you back. We're still fine. We're still here. Okay. I worked so hard on my 2nd to last assignment. You know when you have to do something and you just have to push through, like my whole entire being didn't want to do it? That was today. It's not actually, I have to have it prepped for my class on Thursday to like present to my small group, but I don't have to submit it until Sunday. So technically I could have just like had some of it ready, but I was like, let's just do it. And I am someone who works best to a deadline. So like if it's due Thursday, I'm doing it Wednesday. And I think that's why I did well as like a reporter and a news anchor, because that deadline, I mean, when I was a news reporter, it was every 30 minutes. I loved that. But I was even like that when I was in university at high school, like starting a paper 2 days before it was due. I don't know. That's how I work. But I got the paper done. It's prepped for class on Thursday, which feels really good. And I had an accomplishment. I managed to cite Taylor Swift in this paper for the first time in my whole degree. I didn't realize that it was a goal until I actually did it today. And then I was like, that feels really good. Will my prof appreciate it? I don't care. That's where we're at right now in this degree. Like, oh my God. So once this one's handed in, I have 1 more to go. Oh my God, I have class in an hour and a half. So I think I'm going to download a book on Audible that has to do with like mental health, counseling, grief, social work, and I will listen to it, and that can count as research for practicum, so I can get like an hour of practicum in. And while I listen to it, I'm going to do a little bit of meal prep for a trip tomorrow, because once my class starts at 4, it's 4 to 6, and then I have a board meeting at 6:30, and after that I know I'll just be totally wiped and want to like decompress, and then we're leaving tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We do these trips annually to take Thomas to Children's Hospital to get his cochlear implant checked. And I've definitely shown it before, because one year I know I vlogged it so that I could show you, that was when KFC first had their plant-based burger. Now, at least tomorrow, our goal is to not buy any food, unless it's like a Starbucks coffee, or on the way home, like we just need a treat. I'm gonna pack Thomas a lunch, and then I'll buy him dinner, like some chicken strips and fries along the way. Probably get him like Wendy's and Chilliwack or something. But I don't really want to, and the unicorn doesn't really want to. Last year when we came home, we stopped at a grocery store in Chilliwack and bought some food, and that felt really good. That's probably my favorite thing to do on a road trip, is like get grocery store food as opposed to like heavy fast food, especially if I'm gonna be in the car for a while. But so for tomorrow, I think I'm gonna pack myself a salad, and I have some macaroni out, so I think I'm gonna cook up some of this and throw that in the salad so it feels a little heartier. And I'm also debating for dinner tonight. I saw this recipe on Instagram where you blend like crushed tomatoes, cannellini beans, like garlic and onion, and make like a protein rich sauce. Although you're supposed to add cheese, and I don't have any grated vegan cheese. We'll see what happens. So I might make that now, and then I could have it for dinner tonight, and then also for something tomorrow. Not a huge cold pasta gal unless it's salad. This is just me talking out loud. What do you like on a road trip? I'm curious. I got some like things like this that are just easy to eat, like some Eve's pepperoni. For lunch today, I had, I think, 10 of these with like a little bit of cheese and then a little bit of pickle and then a salad on the side with some tofu. I try not to buy this kind of stuff often anymore, but for a road trip it would be good. It would also be good in like a sandwich, like on a bun maybe. Sandwich is nice to eat while you're driving, actually, because nothing that I've mentioned so far can I eat while driving. I'm gonna make myself some wraps. I'll show you these wraps that I'm loving. You guessed it, they're from IGA. They are Oro wheat keto wraps. Obviously I'm not keto. She shows you a giant thing of mac and cheese. But I like that they're small. I find most wraps are just like, just not great. I don't know. But these are the perfect size, and they're only 90 calories per one. And they're accidentally vegan. Yeah, so I'm gonna make myself some of these. I'm glad you and I are talking, thanks. Thanks for chatting it out with me, because I never would have thought like, oh my God, what am I gonna eat while we drive? The unicorn picked up some snacks for himself. I get this question a lot, actually. Is he vegan? No. Do I care? Absolutely not. Does he cook meat in the house? Yeah. He's just respectful and like opens the window, turns the fan on, barbecues as much as he can, but like, I don't expect him to share my food preferences. If we go to a vegan restaurant, he'll happily eat it without complaining. It's just not his preference. So for all you non-vegans, he got some, these I just thought were hilarious. They're called Lil Paps. I was like, I wish that was my nickname, Lil Pap. And then he got some beef jerky and like cheese sticks. I also got a thing of diet root beer, which makes me happy. Anyway, we're gonna cook some pasta. I'm gonna assemble some shiz. I did buy a salad kit this week. I treated myself to it because they're so expensive, but they're just so convenient. So I'll probably bring that tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Thanks for helping me talk it out. You have the best suggestions. Here is the salad that I have packed. Got a little dressing, and then there's pasta. I steamed some broccoli, tomato, cucumber, celery, scallion, and then this is marinated sauteed tofu that I did on the weekend. So I'll put this in the cooler, and then I'll probably have a little bit for lunch and then a little bit for dinner. And then I made a second portion of pasta for tonight, and this is how much dressing or pasta sauce I made accidentally. So in here was tomatoes, like just canned tomatoes, nutritional yeast, a bunch of spices like Italian, oregano, thyme. I added some hot sauce, and then I sauteed an onion and 4 cloves of garlic, blended it all together, and added some nutritional yeast. So I'll have a little bit of this tonight. I'll put it in the fridge and probably have 1 or 2 more portions, and then I'll probably freeze the rest because this will get old real quick. But, oh, and I also added an entire can of cannellini beans, so this is now high protein pasta sauce. I feel pretty good about it. Did 3 little wraps. I'm not sure I'll eat them all, but at least I'll have them just in case. Just put some spinach, meat, and cheese in them, and then I have little baby hummuses packed to dip, because you know she's a dipper. Oh, did I say, and cucumber as well. Didn't want to put too much in there because they'll get kind of smushy. It's now Wednesday at 12:24 and we made it to Vancouver. This little guy's having a break and having his lunch before we head into Children's Hospital, which is right here. We're here for Thomas's annual cochlear implant checkup. It's a very simple, fast appointment, like should be less than an hour. Which I'm grateful for because we've definitely had a lot of stressful, scary appointments here. Before he got his CI, we came, I think, every 4 weeks for a year. Like, thank goodness this kid loves a car ride. Yeah, we left this morning at 7. It was 433 kilometers, which, let me find out. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Oh, she's attached to my car. Hold on. Hey Siri. How many miles?
Sorry, I can't show the result to you while you're in the car.
Technology. I just want to find out how many miles that is for my American friends.
230 miles.
Very close. 269 miles. And then we'll drive that back today. We used to stay over for the night, but honestly, the first year, 2020, when we had to come for our appointment and we couldn't, it was fine. And then 21, 22, and now 23, we've just done what we call a burn and turn. Thomas loves the car. It's not a tough drive. We'd honestly rather just sleep in our own beds. It'd be different if we were like coming for another reason, Like, we're coming back in 3 weeks for a concert, and I did try to like coordinate, but his audiologist is away, unfortunately. Anyway, can you hear me over the yummy sounds? That's Wednesday so far. Easy drive. I was co-pilot. We're just waiting for 1 o'clock, and then we'll do it all over again. It's not Thursday. It's not Friday. It's Saturday. And it's not even the morning anymore. It's 1:15. We, do I have my phone? No. I took a couple days off vlogging because, as you can probably guess, Wednesday took it out of us. We did this many kilometers. I took a photo of my odometer, and then got home that night and just crashed. Thursday I woke up feeling awful, like so awful. So I channeled all of my energy into appointments that I had that day and some practicum hours. And then in the afternoon, I had Thomas's meeting with his entire team. It's called an IEP meeting. There's one at like the beginning of the year and the end of the year. And then I had class, and then I had a call. So Thursday was full on. And I kept thinking like, oh, I should vlog, but there was A, nothing I could really, and B, I felt so rough. Like, I don't know if this is just aging, but being in the car for that long, and you know, at least for me, like when I'm on a road trip, I don't drink as much, obviously didn't get enough movement. Anyway, suffice to say, Thursday, I'm not gonna say it was a write-off, but we didn't vlog. And then yesterday, I didn't feel like it, if I'm being 100% honest. Yesterday was the 6-year anniversary of Jeremy's death, and honestly, I did well. It's a terrible day that I'm just always happy when it passes. Like, I always feel better on the 10th than I do the 9th. And I think I'm gonna do a whole video because I don't think we talk enough about like grief years out. And I think there's a bit of a stigma or this misconception that if you aren't like over it or all better or ignore it, then you're grieving wrong or you're not mentally well. And I know that's just not the case from my own experience and also from the research I've done, the literature I've read. So I'm gonna do a video just on that, but did okay. Like, I will say every year it gets easier, which one would hope. And the unicorn even commented, he's like, I wouldn't have even guessed that that was today. Like, you did so well. So that's really nice because he's been around for a lot of those now. Yeah, and Thomas did well. Just needed, I think, also to just conserve my energy for that. But one thing we did do yesterday, which I did film a couple of clips from, which I wanted to share with you, is we went to Winners. Like, for me, there is such a level of joy of going to Winners and HomeSense after I drop Thomas off at school in the morning. Like, it's just chef's kiss. And like, I'm not rushed. he's not annoyed. I can just take my time. So we did that, and I wanted to say, one second. If you're someone who likes to buy books, do not sleep on Winners, Marshalls, HomeSense, because they always have discounted books. I'm not gonna say they're always going to be up your street, but they might be ones that you have on your radar to read. And there were some really good ones at my Winners that I saw yesterday. Some fiction, some nonfiction, even some great cookbooks. They already had planners for the end of 2023 into 2024. But yeah, like one book that we were looking at was regularly like 50 and it was less than 20. Don't sleep on Winners. Also, I found, thanks to my friend Marie, she had like texted me about this a couple months ago. Sometimes Winners carries JVN products, hair products, and I have loved virtually everything I've tried from him. The only thing I didn't get along with was the hair mask, because I could not stomach the strong scent. Like my hair smelled like it all day and I think the next day, and it wasn't a scent that I enjoyed. Anyway, at Winners, they have this combo pack of the air dry cream and the shine drops for huge discount, and I really love the air dry cream. I'm probably on my 3rd bottle of it, and the shine drops I find really nice as well. I have oily hair, so I'll use the shine drops just kind of like here down, but I also haven't had a haircut in a while, so I like the shine drops for my ends. Like they moisturize them a bit, but that is a really good deal. And then this morning I also vlogged, was just not ready to actually say good morning or catch you up. I feel like I needed to have like this sit down situation, because I needed to say like, why did we go from Wednesday to Saturday? I did something that I've been wanting to do for probably a decade in the house. Like, you know, those like projects, those cleaning, those purging projects that were like to-dos. This took me an hour, because you better believe I did it as an open goal on my Apple Watch. But I cleaned out a cupboard and an area of the house that I never show, and you'll see why. So here is that journey. Here is what we are dealing with. So this is just, you know, when you're like, oh, it's a good box, I'll keep it. But like, then this happens. And then we go to our spare bed. There's like extra exercise flooring, Christmas stuff, extra coats, things. And then in here, in theory, which now, as you can see, like barely opens, is like where I've been keeping things. That's full. That's full, I think. Yeah, see, like we got some, oh, I didn't even know we had extra soaps. 4 extra soaps. Like, it's a nightmare. So this is one of my June goals. And to hopefully make at least the gift wrap part better, I finally bought one of these off Amazon. It was kind of funny to be buying it in May. So I'm hoping this will be good. And then I'm gonna get rid of the boxes, honestly. Because even though I keep boxes, I never have the right size. Like, it just never works out. So, but we're in the it gets worse before it gets better phase. First step is maybe opening this bad boy, putting some stuff in it. Okay, we've made progress. Here is the wrapping container. Unfortunately, the Costco size is too big, but that's okay. We fit it in here. And I was never gonna just make this Christmas. Like, so turns out I have one birthday wrap or non-Christmassy wrap. I mean, this could probably be non-Christmas as well. In here we have, I just have a few extra cards and then a bunch of present labels, ribbons, bows, 4 full brand new things of tape. In here, these are like smaller gift bags, like a lot of wine bags, smaller ones. And then in here, I have tons of just plain, like blue, green, white. I think these were from the book launch because I bought gift bags for everyone who bought merch. And then I have a ton of tissue. Some of it hasn't even been taken out of the plastic yet. So I would recommend this. If you have more stuff, like I probably would have liked maybe a little bit more compartments. But this could fit 2 levels of wrap, no problem. So now I'm just going to decide where to put this, and I'm not going to show you what's behind me because there's a lot of trash. Here is what it looks like now. In here, there's maybe 2 boxes. That's empty. That's an extra yoga mat. This is this. And then that's that 1 tube that wouldn't fit. And now this is what this looks like. I mean, it's pretty amazing. This is folds up, so when we have company, it goes away, but now it could like fold up and go in there because there's nothing. I haven't seen that corner empty, maybe ever. And then this is what this looks like. I mean, adorable sun. Gotta figure out what to do with all these extra mats. Thinking maybe here and like add some, because with like the gym floor is pretty good. I could add some more there and some more there. Maybe one that side of the treadmill. I can't even tell you how much better this makes my workout experience having these mats down. They're just interlocking mats from Walmart. 11 out of 10 recommend for this almost 40 body. I bought all of these extra ones to put around the dining table after he had his seizure. But then we managed to get a lower table, as you've seen. So not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Like, I could just add them everywhere, put them here for our guests. I'm not sure. Okay, and now we're caught up. This morning we took all of that stuff to the recycling and the trash, filled my entire car with it. It felt so good. It was like a clown car, how much stuff came out of that closet. And then we went for a walk this morning along the beach, which was really lovely. It wasn't too hot yet. And now, of course, we are here in the office to do some work. I'm on the board of a nonprofit, so I have some work to do for them today. I have one final project to do, plus like 10% of another project to do. And then we're done school. She has 1 class left. 1. So I'm gonna work on that project, hopefully. And yeah, those are the big things. Some practicum work, hopefully, if I can get some hours in, but really want to work on my last project of my degree. Of course, it's worth 60%. Of course. Oh, before I forget, also, loving this. We are now, what day was Mother's Day? I got this on May 13th. Today is June 10th, so not even a month yet, and I am now reading book 8 on my Kobo. If you missed it in my last video, the last weekly, I went in on how much I love this Kobo, and I think I've had 3 Mareathoners message me saying that they got one. When I say I've read 8 books, I've also paid for 0 of them because they've all been from the library. So if you want to see my full review on my Kobo, go back and watch the last video. It's like the last section of the video. I love this thing so much. This has become my reward. Like, gonna do some work and then do some reading tonight. I think it's also helping my sleep because I'm not having blue light before bed. Anyway, clearly I'm procrastinating. Okay, gonna make some calls, do some work, don't worry, the vlog's not over, even though I now have no idea how long this is gonna be because we've like cut and pasted some stuff, but you're just along for the journey. We're not going anywhere yet. I don't know if this looks gross, but let me tell you, that pasta sauce is probably the best pasta sauce I've had. I have eaten it almost every day. So this is a very small amount of macaroni. I think it was 3 ounces. 3 Gardein meatballs cut up, so it seems like way more. And then I put some cremini mushrooms in there. And I'm thrilled with how that sauce turned out. I probably won't make it again for like a year because now I will have had it for a week straight. But this is just your sign to like throw some stuff in your blender and see what happens. Yes, this is the time we are up on a Sunday. Thank you, Thomas. But I would also like to say a shout out to the real MVP, me, who prepped the coffee last night. I feel like there's no greater gift you can give yourself than prepping the coffee the night before. Yes, I am sitting here on my office floor, sweaty, wanting to just lay right down on it. I'm currently avoiding my computer. It's now Sunday and I'm gonna wrap up the vlog. The next time you see me, I think I'll be done. I think we'll be done this. Whosever idea it was to go back to school. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, oh, would you recommend it? I'm like, TBD. TBD. It is not for the faint of heart, especially at my age, with a child with special needs, owning a business. Anyway, I'm gonna end on a happy note. This was recommended to me. This new coconut pineapple bubbly. Even my camera's tired. There we go. So I'm gonna try it while I say goodbye. Literally just sitting on my floor. I was just eating some pretzels and this is amazing. Got it at IGA. Wow, my camera is so tired. Where are you? There we go. So good. Accidentally vegan? Oh no, it says vegan on the front. It's really good. It's really good. Thank you for watching. Literally just want to lay on this floor, but I have to stand up. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I love filming this kind of vlog. Again, let me know. Do you like a longer, meatier video over multiple days? Because I feel like none of these days on their own would have sufficed, but as a collection, it's pretty good. And that might just be the vibe for a while as we finish school and foray into our new career. You want to know another fun fact? That office chair, broken. It now just like won't, it'll just like constantly slowly go down. Like, hold on for one more week, please. So I've been standing a lot at my desk. Oh, stay tuned for future plans. I can't even say that without smiling because I'm so happy. Thank you for hanging out with me. Remember, life's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Wow, did I just need to hear that. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Whew, is it ever. You can do anything for 10 minutes, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.